So, at the top of this paper here, it says Ouija by Mr. Will D. Ouija. How interesting. Because that was the video I posted today on TikTok and Instagram. That is a strange coincidence.
It did catch me off guard because, yeah.
I don't know if I like it. I don't know.
I could get it out if you.
I would prefer it be burned. Cody has several times. Cody is the reckless one, believe it or not, when it comes to this stuff.
Listen, I found it at Goodwill for like 99 cents.
Yeah, and there's probably all sorts of shit attached to that.
Probably because it's from the 70s.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So I had an experience with a Ouija board when we were just little kids. Didn't have doors on our rooms. My sister was having a little party with some gal pals, and some of the brothers of those gal pals were over because they were my friends. And we were sitting in the room across. We're watching my sister play along with the Ouija board. A couple friends have their hands on it. They're all trying to, ask questions, do the creepy Ouija thing. And we're just decided to be the little brothers and come in, and we're gonna terrorize them. We didn't believe anything. We're young. We're like maybe 11, 12. And I come over. And I come marching in. I'm just trying to impress my friends. And I sweep the planchette off of the Ouija board with my foot. And it tings against the wall. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, yeah. It's being, my sister's personal little terror. And rather than my sister being upset and mad, I can't help but notice as I'm looking at her, trying to get the rise out of her, she's like terrified. She's giving me a look like something spooky is happening. And it takes me a second, and I take a step back, and I notice the planchette is doing this number. For the people driving or just listening, it's trembling, it's shaking. And all the girls are fixated on it, and a couple of the dude friends that I have, we all like step back from it and everything, and I'm looking at them, and they're almost like, keep going, they're giving me the look like, push it further. So I start cussing at it. I'm cursing up a storm at it, and that's when it starts slamming, flipping like from one side to the other with some pretty serious force. And at this point, I shut my mouth and I start backing up from it, terrified. And it starts lifting up into the air, pausing, slamming, lifting, pausing, slamming, lifting, pausing, slamming, kind of at an increased rate of speed as it's ongoing. And at this point, I think everybody, is in shock. My sister, being, I think she's 4 years older than me, so she's like 15. Everybody in her party is ranging 14, 15. Everybody in my party, 11, 12-ish. And at this point, we're all rather terrified. And it keeps slamming until it finally lifts up into the air. It spins, and it points directly at me. I've thought for a long while that this might be part of the reason. It's definitely my first paranormal experience, but is it the reason I've had multiple? I know in a sense that opened something in that house. See, my mother was alarmed to what was happening, and all of her kids were terrified, and all the children were terrified, and we weren't bullshitting. You could tell, we had a very honest outward projection. We're like clawing and lamenting to my mom, like this thing is violently slamming up and down. And my mom just grabs it. She wraps it up. She grabs it, puts it in the box. She takes it outside, and she just incinerates this thing with kerosene and fire. And that brings a initial relief to all the children. But what would start happening on the ongoing days after that? would be a plethora of paranormal experiences, as if we had opened something and didn't shut what we had opened. That led to quite a few entities that came forward in that house that really rattled not just me, but my mother. Dad wasn't around much. He worked later, but all of the children had to become well acquainted with at least the most popular, who we called John, the Hat Man. I didn't know it was the Hat Man until later on, but matches, the typical description of one of the most well-known paranormal entities that is a worldwide phenomenon. And he made his presence very known in that house. I told that today on Instagram, and I told that story today on TikTok.
What was odd is I had already printed this out,
Yeah.
had no idea you were doing this story.
And I have only read this top part that says Ouija, airplane controls, Ouija. To the people who can't see, I'm holding up the story. At the very top, it says Ouija by Will D. Odd.
Very odd.
Synchronicity weaves like a web when you were meant to be the meal. So here we are. I'm going to just try to not take it. It's just a
Keep an eye on
coincidence.
things.
It's just a coincidence.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So we're going to dive into our final story. Before we do, guys, if you are comfortably listening at home, if you are enjoying this, if you can just take 2 seconds of your time and you can like, share, and subscribe.
Move that planchette over the subscribe button.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Just Ouija us alike. That would be absolutely amazing. And guys, let's dive into our last story for the night, titled Ouija, sent in by Will D. I never believed in the paranormal other than just a way to have fun and to scare ourselves. But what happened that night changed it for all of us. It started with me, Ryan, and our friends Jess and Tyler sitting around Jess's basement on a rainy October night. October. Guys, that's when the veil starts to get close between life and death.
It'll be exciting doing these episodes that time of year.
Cody tried to get me to whip out the Ouija board with him last October, and he got
Halloween specifically.
Yeah.
At the school.
Yeah.
Around a certain time.
Got me fucked up, boy. Absolutely not. Seeing as shit just likes to cling to me or make itself apparent to me, likes to linger. Like you saw what happened when you handed me that EMF meter in the graveyard. Didn't beep at all for you. It went crazy for me. We're going to put that right here. We're going to put that right here. You want to run the EMF?
Well, this is the EMF. It's on. So if it goes off like that.
Oh, as soon as I touch it. Fucking great. Oh, great.
Let me see it. Because if it doesn't do it when I'm holding it, then it makes no sense. Because
No. No. Okay.
weird though.
Isn't that fucked up? Like, this is like, what is my life? Keeping with the spirit of the season, we had some candles lit while we were goofing around and coming up with ways to scare one another. At some point, Jess pulled out the Ouija board. Jess! You Judas! How could you? We were just kids, Jess. We were just kids.
I'd be right there with her though. Be my plan. I know what'll scare us.
Yeah. Open a portal. Things are never the same.
Oopsie doopsie.
All right. We were bored and thought we'd have fun. It'd be a fun way to scare ourselves. We placed our fingers on the planchette and asked if the spirits were with us. Almost immediately it moved to yes. But we each swore we weren't pushing it. We exchanged nervous laughter, but deep down, I felt a knot, a dread, tighten in my stomach. You think that there's always one kid
Moving it?
moving it?
Yeah. But it's hard to...
Are you that fucking kid, Cody?
I've never moved it, but I swear I've had other people...
Fuck you, Cody!
I would be like, let's see what... And then, like, yeah.
You're
I've done it a couple
shit.
times with a group of people, and
You're a little
I'm
shithead.
pretty sure people moving it. Well, actually, we had one... We were at a fucking cemetery, and it was me and my ex, and then her friend, and my friend, and the two girls were sitting there messing with the Ouija board. They were just goofing around, saying they were talking to something, moving it, like obviously moving it around really fast and stuff, spelling out things. And then we asked them to ask it what my friend's middle name was, because they didn't know it. And then there was like nothing going on, and I had the spirit box right there, and I was going to turn that off so we could focus on the Ouija. And as soon as I was like turning it off, it says his middle name. And then, like, we all me and him freaked out, and they had no idea. And they didn't even know what we were freaking out about. And we were just like, it just said his fucking middle name through this spirit box.
Ugh.
And he has it was like really strange. Benton was his middle name. Just not a usually thing. And it's like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah, Ben.
But that wasn't through that was through the spirit box, not the Ouija board. So
Yeah, but that's like worse.
yeah, that was really weird.
Because Benton is like a hell of a name for a spirit box.
Yeah.
I mean, like
It's not a common name. I don't think I've ever heard anybody else.
Jonathan, Richard. Like even then, it would be the timing would be like, oh, what the fuck.
Yeah.
But Benton is an incredibly uncommon.
Oh yeah, it was really, really strange. Me and him were just freaking out, like, what the fuck? And they had no idea because they didn't know his middle name, and they were just, it's like we had to come up with something that they didn't know to try to like prove if the Ouija board was being moved by them or not. And
that gives me. Back to the Ouija story. The question started off silly. What's your name? And how did you die? The board spelled out John and fire. We shivered, but we pressed on. That's when things turned sinister.
oh no.
Guys, what do you think of chat? What do you think is going to happen? Will, I hope you're okay. I hope this isn't something that traumatized the shit out of you, but I am excited. When things get sinister, that's
Oh, so you're saying there's a chance
the
of getting you to mess with the Ouija?
I don't want to do it.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to do it. Unless, I mean,
We'll do it live right here, right now.
Say we did like all right, if we can raise $5,000, well,
We will open shit up.
like maybe later on in our Patreon, like hey, if we get everyone, all 5,000 members to throw in $1, we'll do a Ouija board at this, whatever. But I'll be that guy that brings holy water and a squirt gun.
I was going to say, I got holy
salts,
water downstairs. I'll bring it up and we'll...
herbs. Dude, I actually, one of the things that I found in my grandpa's old house, the house that I'm inheriting, that where we have my mom's parents living in right now.
Vampire Hunter kit.
No, I found a little bottle of water with a cross on it.
See, could be a vampire hunter kit.
Yeah, I don't know, but I would say, because he was a very, very religious man, I would say there's a high likelihood that it is holy water. Like, I just thought it was cool,
Pretty neat. That's pretty cool. Do you have it?
Yeah. It's in my got like this big chest full of like neat stuff, and it's in there. But yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. It was a cool thing to be able to get from my grandfather.
Was he just?
What?
No, I'm just thinking of something you would do, and it's just full of piss. Like you just peed in it, and it's just.
That'd be some clear pee, boy.
I mean, over how many years?
Why do we always talk about pee?
I'll edit it out. Everyone's gonna get weird. I think we're fucking weird as fuck.
God damn it! I was
Is
like,
it not though? What would be what?
there's
There's
like a part of me too that's like I'm like I've been trying to be conscious of it. Like, you know, I don't know why, but every episode there's been like a piss intermission here.
It just happens. I don't know.
An intermission.
Intermission.
You know, like why does this keep happening? Like you did it this time. As a matter of fact, I think we already brought up piss. I think I said I piddled a little bit.
Oh yeah.
What
is wrong with us?
What is
Goat man!
What is happening with all the piss, Goat man? Back to the story.
We have some running themes that are just echoing through each episode.
Just get a T-shirt. It's a piss thing.
It's a
The planchette began to dart fast and across the board, landing on no, over and over. I still suspected it was one of the others moving it. We asked what it meant, and it slowly, almost painfully spelled, oh, fuck.
What?
I see you.
Ooh.
Ugh. Ugh. Ugh, that gave me goosebumps. I don't know if you could see him. Ooh, that got me up out of the chair. Ugh. Yikes. I see you. What would you do, Cody?
Well, if it's not my house, I'll just leave.
Yeah. Fuck this.
Have fun, bye.
Yeah, just light it on fire. It's not even your house. I don't give a shit. Fuck that. Yeah. No, I'd moon it. I'd make it look at my butt. I see you. Then the single basement light bulb popped and it went out, plunging us into a flickering darkness.
Don't like that.
Hell nah. Hell nah. Mm-mm. How do you ignore that? How do you do the classic Appalachia ignore treatment to
I think
something
you're in too deep now to ignore, because you're bringing the thing in. Like it's not.
Yeah, you're asking for it.
Yeah, there's a whole different thing.
That's the thing. You can't bitch and complain at anything that happens after this. You know,
Just sit there and try to I want to imagine just sitting there and trying, like everything's going fucking haywire and you're just
no
trying to ignore it. Just no, this isn't happening. This isn't happening.
Nope. Claw marks are appearing all over you. Nope.
I don't buy this. But yeah, I don't think. I mean, I don't know. You got to try to either close this thing or hope that somebody's got some sort of.
That is a very Yoda-like moment. There is no try. There is only do. You close that portal, you know, or you the next day find someone who can, you know. Whew. Eerie. All right, plunging us into a flickering darkness, we heard a loud bang upstairs, even though the house was empty except for us. You invited it in. Let us know, Will, was there any paranormal things that happened in this house before? And chat, if you have any questions for him. A lot of people who are telling these stories have made their appearance. They've made their presence known, whether it be in the comment section. Guys, if you are watching, yeah, there is a whole live that goes on during this, and we were in there. So yeah, you can find the live, and if you have questions, you know, Mr. Will, if you are in there, I'm sure some people are loving your story as much as us, and they probably have questions as well. Jess screamed and said she felt someone touch her shoulder. Tyler kept saying it was just our imagination, but his voice shook with every word. Then the planchette started to spin in circles on its own. Faster and faster and faster until it flew off the board and hit the wall. At that exact moment, we heard all the footsteps descending the wooden basement stairs, slow and deliberate. They were heavy steps. But when we turned to look, no one was there. The air grew ice cold, and we could see our breath swirling in the dim candlelight. Man, you brought in fucking Beelzebub.
Gotta do something quick. I don't know.
There's only 2 paragraphs left.
And
then
we closed it and lived happily ever after.
It's the first story that just ends like abruptly with like gurgly noises.
And then
what the fuck? Holy shit! You all right? Let us know in the comment section. We
Joe
bought
had me. Hold on, Joe had me worried on his
Oh yeah.
episode. He didn't show up until a couple
Yep.
days later in the comments.
Joe
I
is
was like-
fine.
I was worried.
Yeah, Joe was the Native American burial ground story.
Yeah,
Right?
potential wolf man or not. Well,
Yeah,
potential potential dog man.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and then he had the strange shadow visitor show
Yeah.
up at his house that pointed a finger at him. Yeah, he's fine. He's
Yep.
fine. So the reason why we're commenting on that was because he was told by, I believe it was Navajo, right? Or I believe it was Navajo.
His brother's Navajo friend, I think.
Yeah. Was told by a Navajo elder or medicine man what to do very plainly. One of the things was to never speak about it again. And then he wrote into our podcast, and we were all like, at the end of it, like,
Does this count?
Joe. And then we all like eagerly awaited for Joe to, yeah, I'm good. We're like, hallelujah. It's like the only podcast that's like, like ended up in someone, getting deleted, getting yeeted and deleted, but Joe's good. Joe, and thank you for writing in yet again. Back to the story. We bolted up the stairs, stumbling and scrambling over one another to get out. Outside, a storm had grown violent, thunder crackling overhead like the sky was angry. When we looked back at the house from the street, we could see a dark figure standing in the basement window just watching us. Hell no.
Going back in there.
Mm-mm.
What do you do if you... Because, Jess's house, what do you do in there? What's that going to do?
Better than nothing. It's better than nothing. This basement is getting Swiss cheesy. Swiss cheesy.
Going in there trying to shoot a ghost.
It's better than nothing. Oh, well, what else are you going to do? Kill it with fire!
Obviously not. I'm not going back in there. But I feel like you got to call somebody in now and be like, hey, whoops, we got this guy in the basement. Go cleanse. Don't call the one from the first story because she didn't do very well.
She wasn't worth her
Panic
ghost salt.
attack and yeah, she'll leave you hanging.
Mm-mm. Nope. Hell no.
Get the shaman from
Joe's story.
Bob. The
Bob.
shaman from Bob's story had the kid.
Oh yeah.
That shaman fixed his problem, so
yeah, we
help
need to.
that. So we
need to pull all.
Yeah, we're gonna connect all these people together. We'll get them both. We'll get Bob's shaman and Joe's Navajo friend, and we'll just combine them and throw them both in there.
Yeah, that's we're gonna have like like exorcists and everything on deck.
Then we'll get Goatman in there.
I think Goatman is like in league with the spirits.
Every one of these is just Goatman, just pulling all the strings.
Fucking asshole. Fuck you, Goatman. Last paragraph. I refused to step foot in the house again. Jess's family soon moved a few blocks away. Was it because of it?
Oh no.
Damn. I mean, I've been there. Like, our house, like I was saying, it went nuts. It went absolutely nuts after the Ouija board. But let us know if was it as a result of this. That's
Did it say how soon? Or did it just say soon?
Yeah, it says Jess's family soon moved a few blocks away. Man, how long were they living there? It's like a family heirloom. Like that's grandma's house.
2 stories now tonight that
As a
the person
resulted
just
in
left.
Yeah.
Just had to leave. Watch it be the same fucking house.
Oh man.
Like this story takes place. The first story person had moved into it and just was like getting all this shit happen. That would be fucked up.
That would be a trip.
Does it say where this one took place? The other one was Massachusetts, right?
No, this one never just discloses a location.
Oh my god.
Will, let us know. You don't got to let us know the exact house number.
Yeah, just the state.
Just we would
if it oh my god, that would be.
I feel like Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny. Like
we're just connecting all these dots.
They're not real. But to us, they're real. Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna headcanon that as it's the same house from the first story. And so we just did the first story as like the original, and this is like a prequel to that house being haunted. I just heard a knock somewhere. Did you hear that? You have headphones on, so
It was enough for me to be able to hear over the headphones.
don't know what that was.
Let's give it a
Sounded
second.
like something fell over. I hope the mic picked it up so we can listen to it. But
I heard that over.
it sounded like something fell over, like just like clunk clunk.
These are noise canceling, and I heard that. Ah, that's gonna chill up my spine.
Yeah, just like oh.
I saw the look on your
No
face.
thumps
I'm
and-
sure that was captured on camera.
I hope the mics picked it up. We don't.
Whoa. We are in the loft all the time. Never heard anything like
No.
that. We're burning that motherfucker. It's sitting on top of the refrigerator. I could see it from here. I gotta drive home. Ugh. I heard another something. I'm on the last paragraph. Come on. Okay. I refused to step foot in the house again. Jess's family soon moved a few blocks away, and Tyler refuses to talk about that night. Sometimes in my dreams, I still hear the footsteps, slow, deliberate, and coming close.
I'd like to know what they did with the Ouija board.
Well, hopefully they didn't put it on top of the refrigerator. Ugh. What is happening?
I mean, it just a noise. Something could
My spider sense is going off.
something could have fallen over. Let's just ignore it.
Hartley, get him. Get him, Hartley. Well. All right, Cody, what was your takeaway?
Yeah, I'd like to know what they had done with the Ouija board.
Yeah.
Happened to that. And then,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you can say, like, they legitimately moved out of that house because of what was happening.
I mean, it
Sounded like it.
It definitely does. It alludes to
Yeah.
that that was enough of a spooky
And
situation.
then what do you do in that situation? Like, it's like, oh, you sell your house. Are you going to warn the people? I mean,
not if you're trying to sell it.
I guess not, but
You can't convince me. I've never seen an advertisement for a house like, oh, there's this house on Lakewood. It's $12. You can get it for $8. It's a steal. There was actually, funny enough. So whenever I went to a Ghost concert. If anyone knows the popular band Ghost in Toledo, Ohio. And we rented an Airbnb, and it was very cheap. It was very cheap. And when we got there, it was a full-ass fucking mansion. What we didn't know was that it used to be it was either a girl, but I think it was a girl's reformatorium at one point, like a Catholic reformatorium. And you walked in, and I mean, it's just one of those old buildings where everything creaks and moans and groans, and shifts, all very well built, like we don't do anymore. All oak flooring, like Corcus alba, white oak, like the good stuff, the stuff they make whiskey barrels out of. Like, absolutely beautiful, but it was evident from the moment we walked in. Like, we were like, no wonder we got this shit cheap. So it had a piano downstairs. Like, a couple times the keys of the piano chimed. Like there was an old wardrobe in the bedroom, and the door rattled, and it had a mirror on it, and it had this overwhelming feeling like, do not look in that mirror. Like, it was super, super eerie. And like, who in their right mind like is gonna with that thing rocking and shaking. Like, oh, let me put my clothes in it. Like, I don't want to open that thing. Like, it gave some hardcore vibes. Well, when we met the owner of the Airbnb at the end of our stay, because he was like, came to collect the key, we're like, so, had a few really creepy incidences happen. And he's like, oh, yeah. He's just like super
Yeah,
nonchalant
that
about it.
happens.
He's like, yeah, this used to be a reformatorium. A lot of history here. And I was like, holy shit. Okay, all right. Well, funny. We saw ghosts, and then we, definitely were in a house. Like, I mean, sleeping there was really off-putting. It was like there's no TV, no nothing. It was super, super off-putting. All you had was to like sit in that kind of silence of that house and listen to everything moan and groan. But this guy was like, you think this is bad? He's like, I have a house that I will give to you. He's like, I'll sign that thing over to you right now. I'll give it to you.
We need his story.
We try to find that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'd go up there and stay a night
Did
or
he
two.
tell you
in
what
it.
was wrong with his house?
He said that he could not get anyone to stay for more than a week. Yeah. He's like, I have problems with this house on a major level. I get someone in there, and within a week, they are clawing to get out. They are willing to be sued. They don't care. And he's like, it costs me more money than I'm willing to. He's like, it's ongoing. I'm willing to just give it to you right now. He's like, just that scene from Matilda, which the adoption papers are being signed by Miss Sunny. Turn around, boy. Like, it was like he would carry that deed and sign that thing right off my back. There you go. It's yours now. Have fun with it. And that,
Did he say like what was happening at the house, or is he just saying?
I mean, he kind of alluded to, that from his experiences in there and everything, that there was definitely like a poltergeist like that lived in there. And he had talked about how he had literally threw everything, the holy water and the kitchen sink at this thing. He had tried exorcisms. He had tried shaman. He had tried like everything.
It's the house from the story.
I don't know. Well, I mean, these guys seem to have lasted a lot longer. We'll try to hunt that down.
Yeah,
Let's see if
that'd be something.
We'll have to look up Airbnbs in Toledo. We'll have to look up that venue because it was close. They had like golf cart shuttles, so it was really close to a big venue in Toledo. So if we find it, we could find the owner, and we can ask if we can try to go and stay a night in that house. If you got the fucking salt.
We'll do it. We'll just film everything.
Oh no, I'll bring guns. Just sit there with my AR.
I'll bring a
Like,
squirt gun full of holy water. That'll be my gun.
Yeah, I'll dip every one of them bullets in holy water. He'll get the next day.
It just
So
holes everywhere.
How was your stay? Holy shit!
What did you do?
I dumped 12 magazines.
There were things.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I dumped 12 whole magazines into that motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be my reaction. Like bullets can solve problems. But yeah. 3 awesome stories. Absolutely spectacular. Thank you guys for writing in. We really appreciate it. And I want to take this moment to thank everybody in our building and blossoming community. You guys are absolutely awesome. You guys showing up the way that you're showing up. So the support and love that we're getting from you guys makes doing this podcast worth every bit of time, every bit of energy that we have invested, worth it. I couldn't be happier. I have people messaging me being like, man, you really found your element. And I think I feel like I have too. It would be awesome to have some more like NDEs, near death experiences, find their way in. I know that is going to be more on the rare side. An ND, a near death experience. There's not a lot of people that survived. But to those who have, we would really, really appreciate hearing, because right now a lot of the line that we're walking is what's happening in the world of the living. I would like to hear people's accounts of what they saw upon leaving this world temporarily, because I would like to know if my experience matches up with other people's out there, and I'd like to hear the ones that don't. I'd like to hear any and everything, because I find it fascinating. I truly do. Cody, any closing statements?
Well, I like these stories. I like how the first two kind of, or it's odd that the first two, or the first one and the last one there, it's odd that they both ended with just abandoning the house.
So you gotta do what you gotta do.
There's been a lot of similarities today.
Yeah, there really has.
With you telling the Ouija board story and then us just doing one and then.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what truly makes it, Cody and I don't have the time to script like any of this. So like when I saw a Ouija board, a Ouija story pop up, and the weird bump in the night that came along with it.
That we'll figure out what that was.
This room is pitch black outside of this ring light.
Yeah.
So it's like, ugh. It gives me the ick.
The heebie-jeebies.
The hibbity-jib.
Comment section, what do you think it was?
Yeah, comment section. Shit on us right now. Like, let's hear what you guys have to say in chat. What do you think it is? Let's terrify the hosts as much as you possibly can right now. And we don't mind you guys scaring the ever-living crap out of us for once. Other than the people who write in our comment section, you scare the crap out of people too sometimes. But as long as you hit that like and subscribe button, baby, that is great. That was freaking superb, and we owe you guys every bit of gratitude for that. For that, we're going to keep cranking out good content.
Hold chill. I don't know if you feel it. Do you feel it?
I was ignoring it.
Thanks for letting me know, but I'm letting you know that I'm feeling it.
I don't
like all of a sudden, I just like whoop. It's kind of chilly all of a sudden.
I don't like it. We're in the heat wave too. Yeah. Ew. Ugh.
Too many things happening.
Too many mentions of it. Don't. Guys, we might actually be having
some thumping. There was like thump, 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 thump.
You're the one that has to stay here. I'm bringing sage tomorrow. I got plenty growing.
What have these stories done to us?
Did you hear that? It sounded like a piece of paper fell on the ground.
Did a piece of paper fall on the ground? Sounded like something fell on the ground.
Ugh. Guys. I don't know if we should end it or if we should
keep the camera rolling and be like.
So.
You seeing?
Like an orb. It wasn't a okay.
Things are getting spicy here, chat.
Yeah, things are I've never ever felt the way I feel here tonight.
It's gotten eerie. These stories got eerie. All of them were pretty.
Well, especially whenever they start impacting us, IRL.
Well, you knew there was a chance of this happening.
I just feel
talk about these things enough.
I don't feel alone.
Also, we're just sitting in the dark, so that's probably.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I think we're gonna call it. I think we need to call it.
Hey, I mean, we got other cameras. If something happens, we'll catch it and we'll add it in.
Yeah, like Cody, you're the type to actually catch it, though. Like I'll come over and you'll be like, "Look what I got in this box!
Look what it is!"
Okay, like, yeah, no.
Cheese worked.
Thank you guys for joining us for that episode of the Near Death Diary podcast around the internet campfire. I'd like to remind you guys that if you would like to have a story read on the Near Death Diary podcast, you can email us at the Hellfire Holler podcast @gmail.com. And why don't you hit that subscribe button, that notification button? Let us know that you like what we're doing by hitting the like button. And we will see you 8 p.m. for new premieres of the Near Death Diary podcast, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mondays and Fridays. I am your host, Deadeye Two Tongues.
Woo!
And we got the Fog Gilly himself, Mr. Cody. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next episode.